Okay, so here we have the C-section breath. I love this breath to get C-section moms working their core unit again, moving their diaphragm down and getting their pelvic floor engaged after a C-section. Since we're kind of numb and it's kind of hard to feel things down there, this breath really kind of helps forcefully get everything moving again. But it's not really limited to C-section moms. I just tend to suggest it more for C-section moms because it can be so hard to kind of re-engage post C-section because we've just had a lot more trauma, typically, not always, but we typically have way more trauma going on there than a vaginal birth. So I like to break this breath down into a few steps. So first you surrender and you exhale the stale air. So that's always going to be the first step. But then after that, we're going to work on our inhale. And the inhale is going to be two different sounds, a cat and a wind tunnel. And I'm going to explain that in a second. And then we're going to do them piece by piece and we're going to put them together as the inhale. And then I'll show you the exhale as well. Okay, so if you think of a cat, it hisses. And what would that sound like, right? If a cat gets mad, it's like, right? So try to make that noise like right now. So you're breathing out with a sound. Now I want you to just reverse that and do it backwards. So instead of breathing it out, I want you to breathe that same sound in. So try that. So your mouth should look like this as you come in. That's the first part of the breath, the hiss. And then after you do you're going to go into the wind tunnel. So then you're just going to open your mouth more of like an O. Maybe like an oval would be a better explanation. So you're going to open your mouth like an oval and finish that wind tunnel. So I'm going to put them together because it's hard for me to do them separately. So the cat hiss first, it's the backwards hiss. So instead of it's so you hear how the hiss went into the wind tunnel? That's what you want. So hiss first, wind tunnel second, and then keep going with the wind tunnel and even change the shape of your mouth as you go. That'll change your palate to get more and more and more air in. So my inhale might be a lot longer than yours or maybe shorter than yours. And that's okay. Everyone's different. So if you finish your inhale before I finish my inhale, that's not a bad thing. That just might be the capacity that you have to hold oxygen. After you do your full inhale, I want you to just hold for a few seconds. And then you're going to engage your pelvic floor on the exhale. And when you exhale, I want you to make a sound on the way out. High pitched is the goal. So let's go by it step by step. First, we surrender. Finish exhaling. You stop your breath. Exhale anything that's left over in your body. Then we inhale. Hiss, wind tunnel, hold. After that hold, engage pelvic floor. So think about doing a Kegel up almost. Engage pelvic floor, engage your abs. Exhale with a okay. So I'm going to show you the whole thing together and then I want you to try it too. So I'm going to stop my breath and exhale. Relax pelvic floor. Okay, let's do it together. So stop your breath. Exhale. Relax pelvic floor. Hold. Engage pelvic floor. That's your C-section breath. I'm going to do it a couple times now so you can hear it and even follow along and do it with me. Okay, so just remember, after the initial exhale, you stop your breath, exhale the old air. Then you're going to make sure on the inhale that your pelvic floor is relaxed. So inhale the whole cat hiss and the whole wind tunnel. Pelvic floor should be relaxed. Once you're holding that couple seconds before your exhale, then I want you to pick up, engage your pelvic floor, engage your TVA and your core. And then on the exhale, it should stay engaged for the on the way out. Okay. We're going to do it 2 times in a row back to back. So stop your breath. Exhale. Release. Hold. Engage. One more time. Stop your breath. And that is your C-section breath.